Hello everyone and welcome back to a Gran Turismo time trial where this week we are in the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the brand new car in Gran Turismo 7, and we are at Daytona road course that you can see right there. We're on racing hard tyres, which is a very grippy tyre for this Porsche 911. However, it drives so nice with these tyres on. Goal difficulty I've put as medium, and the goal time estimate I've put around a 1:47.5. I've adjusted my calculation slightly, so hopefully this gives you a better estimate going forward. Again, these are just estimates. I can't tell you whether it's going to be exactly that or not, but if you get around that time, hopefully it should help. If you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the support. And again, we have a 40,000 special coming up. Let's jump into the lap guide then, heading towards turn 1. And what we've got here, okay, is a flag indicator on the right if you want to use that. However, I use the white line in the track, okay. I know where it is. I can see the flag indicator. I know that's the white line that I'm going to use. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to point towards the corner and then go on the brakes and brake in a straight line. There we go. Now, a little bit, I'm going to go on the throttle here to maintain stability with the car, but I want to keep a tight line. And that's the critical thing with this time trial. Tight lines with this car. If you stay tight, you're going to get a good lap time. Heading towards the next turn then, on the right-hand side, you've got the one board there. That is your brake marker for the right-hander here. Very sharp corner. This one, you can go a little bit wide and come back. However, a tight line also works here, especially if, as you go on the throttle, the car will rotate a little bit and accelerate out of the corner. Now, I've not pointed out the DRS yet. I'm going to talk about that on the straight, but DRS is available the entire lap, and you are going to see it flash red constantly here because I've got my thumb planted on the nitrous button to make sure I have DRS permanently, but you don't have to do that. Going through the left, this is flat, of course. And as we head towards the right-hander here, we're looking for that dark piece of tarmac on the left-hand side in that runoff area right there, okay? So we're braking at that marker. So as that hits the edge of your screen is when you're going to want to brake. Now, with this corner, you really want to, in your body, you want to accelerate early. But you want to wait a little bit until you get around the corner, okay? And again, a tighter line is actually quicker here. This is a slower line. However, I accelerate out of the corner there, and I've got plenty of room. If you accelerate too early, you are going to understeer off. So just be careful of that one. As we go towards the left-hander and the oval then, on the right side, we've got that track that goes towards the right-hand side here. Literally, as that starts to go towards the right there that I've highlighted, that is my brake marker for this left-hander. Again, very tight lines for this one, okay? Keep it tight and accelerate out as quick as you possible. The straighter you get the car, of course, the quicker you can use DRS. Now, let's get on to DRS then, okay? DRS activates as long as you're not turning too much. So the goal here is to use DRS. However, it's not vital for the lap. It's only vital on the end of the straights here, okay? Because that's when the wind is hitting the rear wing. And that's all DRS is. It's just making sure you're more slippy in the air and you can accelerate. So earlier on in the lap, using it between corners, you don't need to worry about that, okay? What you do need to worry about now, though, is the braking zone for the bus stop chicane. So it's after the 2 board. I've highlighted that just in case you were unaware of where that was. However, it's a flag indicator in between the 2 and the 1 board, okay? And that's the one more in the middle of the screen. That is your brake marker. It's the perfect brake marker. I'm going to drop to 4th gear now. I'm going to go towards the left. You can drop to 3rd gear coming through here, but I kind of like to keep it in 4th. You want to use all the curb on the inside, and just be careful. You've got to stay on the yellow curb on the exit. Otherwise, you will invalidate this lap and the following lap, okay? Again, I'm using DRS now because it matters as we get towards the top end of the car. Obviously, hitting the wall of air becomes more difficult the faster you go, and that's why DRS becomes more vital at the end of the lap. And it's not that vital in the middle of the lap, so if you don't feel like pressing it permanently in the middle of the lap, don't do it. You don't need to worry about it. I'm going to cross the line then with a 1:45.2. Let's go into the fast lap, though, where we're using the white line there in the middle of the road as a braking marker. Remember, you can overlay here. Hard on the brakes, slight tap of the throttle will keep it stable. Accelerate through the corner, use all the rest that you can, and you'll notice that I'm short shifting a little bit here because right at the end of the bar is where the limiter is. On the right side, the 1 board there is your brake marker for the sharp right-hander here, and again, tight lines work well here. Notice how tight I'm keeping it. I accelerate out of the corner, thumb planted on DRS if you want to use DRS, of course, in the middle of the lap. Nice little easy bit here. Flat out through the left kink we go. There we go. And on the left-hand side, we're looking for the dark patch of tarmac there. Hit the brakes. Slow the car down towards 2nd gear. Okay, a tight line than this is actually better. However, it's not the world's worst line there. You can do that line and be absolutely fine here as we accelerate towards the left-hander and the oval. As the track veers off to the right, we're going to hit the brakes here. 2nd gear, once again, a very tight line there as we go through the left-hander. Accelerate as quick as you can. The car grips, hit DRS, and off we go. Keeping a very tight inside line now on the oval. Again, you do not have to use DRS in the middle of the lap there, in Sector 1 and the Sector 2, essentially, before you get onto the oval. It's only now when you need to really use DRS, because it's much harder to go quicker unless you use that DRS, that is. So, heading towards bus stop chicane, after the two-board there, flag indicator right there that we brake at 4th gear. You can drop to 3rd if you need to be. Use all the curb on the inside, use all the curb again. The critical thing, again, that you have to stay on is the yellow curbing. Anything else is off track, and you will get an invalidated lap for this lap and the next lap as well. Now, you can restart, take a high line at the start of a restart, and you will maintain the speed at the start-finish line. You don't have to do a lap to then get a proper lap. You can do it on lap 1. I'm going to accelerate towards the line now, and this is going to be a 145.2 that you did see previous with the stopping on each of the corners in terms of the brake markers, and there we have it. 144.9, 144.8 is definitely possible there. I definitely saw some time in my lap, but that is a lap here at Daytona in that brand new Porsche 911 GT3 RS. A superb car, superb combo to be honest. Really good fun to drive. I did enjoy driving it this morning. Now, if you did enjoy this video, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content. Time trial guides, weekly race guides, car profiles, race videos, you name it. We hopefully have it for you. There are 2 videos there to check out if you want to check them out and enjoy the content. My logo's there to subscribe once again. And a big thank you for the support. And I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon, including that 40k special.